And boy, do we have a lineup, a stacked card for you this weekend featuring the Adorno brothers, Xander Zayas, Orlando Gonzalez, Josue Vargas, and the two gentlemen sitting beside me. Obviously, headlined will be the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. The champion, Emanuel Navarrete, the challenger, Christopher Diaz. We will be speaking with those two gentlemen momentarily, but the co-feature is with me on the stage currently, and we want to get to it. Edgar Berlanga, Nicholson. Gentlemen, thank you for spending time with us today. To everybody tuning in, thank you for joining us. We hope that you are happy and healthy. Let's just dive right in. You have had 16 first-round knockouts to start your career. Nobody's ever talked about this. No, it's, you know, It just seems to be a thing that just carries on. I'm trying to make a joke that's not very funny, but you've had 16 fights, 16 first-round knockouts. Talk to me about that a little bit.
I mean, you know, it's hard work. At the end of the day, it's hard work. You know, it's all the years that I done put in work into my boxing career. I've been boxing for 16 years. You know, I've been all around the world. I got the most experience I've gotten since an amateur, and now as a pro. But for me, it's just hard work. You know, like I said, I go in there poised, using my jab, and just work off everything. And if the knockout comes, it comes.
These knockouts have been garnering a lot of attention. And your circle that we see on social media, you're hanging out with Fat Joe, Lil Wayne, who else I write down here, Snoop Dogg. How do you keep yourself grounded to focus at the task at hand and not be continually distracted by that circle?
I mean, it's cool, you know, to be around that. But like I always said to everybody, with winning, all that comes. The fame, the money, everything. When you're winning and if you're doing what I'm doing, all that's going to come. So I don't really pay mind to that. You know, it's cool to have that, to build the brand. You know, you build the brand, you build the image, and that's how you make more money. But at the end of the day, boxing is my #1 priority. You know what I'm saying? And you got to win at the end of the day.
I'm going to just take a look over here real quick. Damon, thank you so much for being here. You know, you're hearing this, and you've been witnessing this. Your microphone on? You're good to go? Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. What's it feel like now that we are days away, and you are stepping into the ring with somebody who's knocked out all his opponents in the first round?
Like he said, man, it's boxing. I actually thought he was much bigger than what he sees when I see him in person. But man, it's boxing. You know, at the end of the day, that's all it is. At the end of the day, it's a science. You know, and you gotta have the chemicals and everything put together to get it done, you know, at the end of the day, man. So I'm just here, man. I'm ready. You know, that's it.
I've been hearing I'm ready. We drove together from the airport. We had the top rank shuttle together, and you were very excited to get off that plane and be here and get things started. What did it mean to you when you got the call saying, hey, their camp wants to fight you? When
we got the call, you know, it's like, you know, that's not a bad fight. You know, when we first got it, we turned it down. They called us in I think December or January. We turned it down. They didn't offer the money that we wanted, and then they called us back, and we came to a final conclusion, and the fight is happening.
Last time you were on ESPN, you gave Hart a great fight. You lost via knockout. How are things different this time around? Because this is no joke. We're here in Florida. It is going to be a battle. I'm excited for it. I know you're excited because I'm just trying to get back to that moment when I first met you in the van, man. You guys were jamming in the van. You're having a good time. You're excited to be here. I see your camp. How is it different this time?
Man, anytime I step in the ring, you know, it's very exciting. It is totally different for me now, man, mentally and physically. You know, I'm not in the same place I was 3 years ago, you know, financially and everything, you know, man. I was fighting some hard demons, you know, that I pushed away and pushed to the side, overcame, and now, man, it's time to work. It's time to shine.
Coming back to you, what is it about his side, his camp, that this is the right fight for you guys? Because this was your call.
I mean, you know, we was looking for bigger dogs, you know, especially for the June fight, Puerto Rican Day weekend. You know, we was looking at
calling me
you know,
a big dog.
But you know, he's the right fight. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we building something here. You know what I'm saying? And it's brick by brick. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, so we working. You know, I know he's a veteran. You know, he got a lot of fights under his belt. He got a lot of experience, and these are the type of fights that I need.
I'm going to agree with you on that. I think this is going to be a hell of a fight, and I'm looking forward to it. You've got 3,500 Puerto Rican fans that are going to be in the building Saturday night. What's that mean to you?
It's a blessing. You know, like I always say, every fight is for Puerto Rico. You know, that's an island that haven't had a world champion in a very long time, and a superstar world champion in a very long time. So for me, you know, it's going to be electrifying. You know, I'm ready to tear the roof off. You know, it's going to be a good night Saturday.
Do you go into these fights with this record, you know, everybody talking about these 16 knockouts in the first round. Do you go into the fights looking for a first-round knockout now to keep that streak alive, or is that pretty much something that's just there, and if it happens, great. If it doesn't, doesn't?
Yeah. For me, you know, it's like if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, at the end of the day, we push in the training camp to go those rounds, you know, in sparring. I make sure that I'm ready to go 12 rounds, whether it's an 8-rounder or a 10-rounder, you know, and that's the mindset you got to have because there's killers out there. So you got to train for that. You got to be on top. And when you're on top and you're a target, everybody wants you. Everybody want to take your head off. So you got to be 100% prepared. You know, we in camp and I push myself to the limit each and every time.
What do you see over here that you can exploit Saturday night?
I mean, it's going to be fireworks. You know, for me, like I always say, each and every fight, get your popcorn ready because it's going to be fireworks.
Same thing to you, man. What can we expect Saturday night? You know what you're getting over here. There's not a lot of tape. 16 fights, and they all ended in the first round.
Man, boxing lesson. That's it. You know, he's a young kid, growing still. He has a lot to learn, and you know, he's gonna learn it. You know, he just have to understand. You know, these are the fights that you have to take. You know, to get to that next level. You know, so it's just gonna be a boxing lesson. That's it, man. That's all I can tell you, and that's it. You know, he says it's gonna be fireworks. Hey, you could. I don't play with fireworks, man. I just went to the gun range the other day, man. So you know, it's cool. You know, but a boxing lesson. That's what it is.
Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna have you place your microphones on your stools behind you. Head up front here for your first face-off and picture. This is Edgar Berlanga and Edgar Berlanga, Damon Nicholson. Edgar Berlanga 16-0 with 16 first-round knockouts. Damon Nicholson 23-3-1 with 20 knockouts. This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the super middleweight division. We're going to take a few photos here, and then we're going to bring our main event to the stage.